Hello students, this is lesson U1A02. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to say, I can multiply polynomials. So let's just, before we multiply polynomials, let's just figure out what exactly is a polynomial. And to do that, we're just actually going to break this word down. So I'm going to break down the suffix here, the nomial. What exactly is a nomial? Well, a nomial is an algebraic term. And this algebraic term could be anything. It could be a number. It could be a variable. And it doesn't have to be restricted to just x. It could be y, it could be n, and so forth. Now, if we are expressing a nomial, or if we are just talking about a nomial, these variables here must be of integer, must be of whole number powers. Okay, so all expressions must have whole number exponents. And what I mean by that is, yes, we can write x, y, n, okay, but it can also be x squared, y to the third, n to the fourth, okay? And when I say whole number, I mean only the positive numbers. Remember we talked about classification of numbers a couple lessons ago? So whole numbers are any numbers from 0 to infinity, but again, we're talking about just the whole number, okay? So it's the natural numbers plus 0. So is n to the, let's say, 1/2 consider a nomial? Well, no, it's not. It's not a part of it because of that exponent there. Is x to the 3/4? Nope, that's not it either, okay? What about square root of 3? That is okay because this we consider this to be a coefficient, and any coefficients can be of any value. It could be rational, it could be irrational, it doesn't matter. It's just the variable portion of it, okay, that has to be an integer not an integer, a whole number exponent. So it could be square root of 3 times x to the 0. It can be 5 to the 3/2, y to the 4th, and that would be okay. Okay, that would still be considered a nomial. Okay, so we can then talk about exactly like what is a polynomial, but before we do, we can talk about some of these prefixes. So a monomial, okay, is just a single term. So one term nomial. So for example, 4x squared, 5xy to the third. Even though we have two variables here, this is still it's still one term. Okay. What about 5x squared plus y to the third? Is that a monomial? No, actually, this is considered a binomial. So a binomial is a two-term nomial. Okay, so we can actually take 5. So an example of this would be 5x plus y to the third, right? 2 minus square root of 3 n to the 4th. Okay, so these are binomials. And then we can have trinomial, and of course, just as the prefix suggests, there's going to be 3 terms. So this is a 3, not tree, 3. This is going to be a 3-term nomial expression. And Actually, all these are expressions right now. They're not equations because we're not really equating this to anything, right? And anything above a trinomial, we just call it a polynomial. So it's going to be actually all of these. So polynomial is 2 or more, right? So 2 or more terms. So this is just getting to the bottom of exactly what is what exactly is a polynomial. So let's take a look at some examples, okay? Actually, we'll do this in the next video.